led to hundreds of cancellations. So this, of course, is a major crisis that has unfolded. Flights post 6 p.m. are being cancelled. So this is what we understand. Over 100 flights have been affected due to this technical glitch. That is the breaking news we are getting right now. And to tell you more updates, viewers, efforts are going on to resolve the issue. And Harsha is back with us. Harsha, if you could just help us understand what explanation has been given by the Airports Authority of India.
So till now there has been no explanation from the Airport Authority of India, and we all have to understand how this mechanism works. Now most of the Airbus 320, 350, everyone is automated. The things are connected to computerized system, and what we are getting to know that our sources clearly state that there was a message of the overloading surge in the AMSS system, and when there's a surge in the system, the automation itself crashes. There's an immense malfunction there. We can say that the systems have not been updated or upgraded to that level. That is the reason it entirely crippled the automation system, and the controllers, the ATC, the controllers are now forced to revert to the manual operations. And because of manual operation, it's such a trouble that the flight which have already departed from certain places and the flight which are en route from, let's say, from Milan, from US, from different international spots as well, which are supposed to land in Delhi IGI airport between morning hours till afternoon, everything is being monitored and guided to those airlines by the ATC manually. That means the ATC traffic controllers have to tell them about the air traffic, about the landing, about the exact runway, about where exactly the positioning is, and so that there is no congestion in no congestion mid-air, so that air traffic could be managed. And this is not only with international airspace; it's also with the domestic as well. More than 34 domestic airlines have been facing this issue. They have been cancelled, and now the cancellation has already begun for the flights which are scheduled to depart after 6 o'clock in the evening. We can say that it's not only the loss to the airline, but to the Delhi IGI airport as well. Per day, there's a passenger, which has been monitored. It's 1.2 million passengers which travel every day by Delhi IGI airport.
Just stay on with us, Harsha. We have reactions coming in. We have reactions coming in from the passengers who are bearing the brunt of this glitch. Listen in.
मेरा नाम संध्या शर्मा है। मेरी बेटी जर्मनी में पढ़ती है। वो यहाँ से जा रही थी, उसकी फ़्लाइट 1 घंटे लेट हुई है। 1:30 पर थी, अभी वो 2:40 पर है, जिससे जब वो वहाँ पहुँचेगी फ्रैंकफर्ट पर तो उसकी ट्रेन मिस हो जाएगी, क्योंकि यहाँ का जो टाइम है और वहाँ के 1 घंटे के टाइम में उसकी ट्रेन मिस हो जाएगी। उसे रात में वहाँ होटल लेकर रहना पड़ेगा, जो कि काफ़ी एक्सपेंसिव भी होगा। तो ट्रेन ये फ़्लाइट के लेट होने से हमें ये प्रॉब्लम हुई है।
So there you have, viewers. There are more than 100 flights that have been affected, and international flights and domestic flights, especially in the northern region, as per what the budget carriers are saying in the statements that are being issued. And in fact, Group Captain GP Bajpai is joining us live on the broadcast for more. Captain Bajpai, again, thank you so much for joining us on Public TV. And this is a major crisis that we're reporting from the Delhi IGI airport. More than 100 flights have been affected. How does this really unfold? What could be behind this, and hasn't there ever been a system created so that such issues can be mitigated and resolved faster?
Ma'am, good afternoon to you and to millions of your viewers. Through my sources, the news is that the core of the problem has been traced to a malfunctioning of automatic message switching system, which is in short known as AMSS. The AMSS is a crucial communication network that automatically feeds the essential flight plan and routing data to the auto track system, that is ATS, which controls to manage air traffic, that how much separation between the two flights should be maintained, where particular flight aircraft after takeoff should take left turn or right turn. So these details were being carried out by this automatic system. Manually, it is a uphill task to control such a high volume of flights, especially at Delhi airport. So once this system had packed up, then the traffic controllers lost their ability to automatically generate and receive flight plans on their screens. Now, there is no other option but to revert to the manual operation, and by reverting to the manual operation, the Airport Authority of India confirmed that the technical issue is stating that the technical teams are working to restore the AMSS system at the earliest, while the officials have been working to clear the backlog. They have warned that it could take several more hours for operation to return to the complete normal position. So now this is the situation at this moment. And then when the high-tech automatic system is down, air traffic controllers were forced to revert to the manual processing of flight plans. This process is significantly slower and the more unmanageable, drastically reducing the number of flights that can be handled per hour at this airport, which handles approximately 1,500 flights on a daily basis. Flight tracking data showed average departure delays climbing to around 50 minutes to 1 hour by mid-morning, with dozens of flights backed up at their gates. So the congestion was not only limited to the Delhi, but it is also affecting the nearby airports such as Jaipur, Lucknow. So this is the present status. We hope and pray that the situation should improve as early as possible. Mind it, this is combined with the ongoing last 2 weeks problem of the GPS spoofing. So when both these things are combined, we have to be extremely careful, otherwise aircraft may even get crashed.
Right. Group Captain Bajpayee is down with us. We also have Harsha, who's closely tracking the aviation sector and the minute-by-minute developments. Harsha, any latest update that you're picking up? Is there any relief for the passengers? Because these are more than 100 flights that we are talking about, and the wait time is also extended.
So, Rakshita, we are continuously getting calls from the passenger. We are continuously getting the update from the, airport that how passengers whose flight are being cancelled, who were supposed to do the security check and go inside the IGI airport, they have been informed that their flights are being cancelled. So they have to, everything will be online. They have to be touched with the airline, the particular airlines they have booked, but they are not able to do now the security check. The major problem here is with the most of the international flight, because if we talk British Airways, Emirates, Air India, and several other airlines as well, they have the connecting flight to different route. So if they cancel here and the flight gets cancelled here, they have to cancel that particular flight as well. Might be the refund will be initiated here, the cancellation process will be easy here, but what about the other flight if it is a connecting flight? So now passengers are angry, they're upset that because of the issue, because of the malfunction and chaos at the Delhi IGI airport, they are the ones who have to suffer monetary in some or the other way. They are the passengers who have been waiting since morning. They were told that they have to wait, the system will be fixed, the flight will not be cancelled. There are several passengers who are outside in queue since morning 7 o'clock, and now they are being told that the flight is being cancelled. Most of the airlines are cancelling the flight because the system will not be fixed today. What we are learning right now, it's very difficult to fix a system today. Everything is being worked out. ATC is in touch with the airlines, and it is also in touch with the engineering department and others who are involved in the fixation of this AMSS system. But the system has been completely there's a complete breakdown of a system. There's a malfunction which doesn't seem to be fixed today, and therefore passengers today, at least Rakshita, are going to face immense inconvenience which they are already suffering since morning, and today it doesn't seem to be any route that their problem could be resolved.
Will there be any option for them from compensation or anything that the passengers are demanding? Because they will be, of course, rightly demanding so. But do the airlines have any arrangement for that?
Rakshita, we have got to know from the ATC itself and the Delhi airport that all airlines have been asked to cancel the flight at the full cost. That means at the cost where the flights have been booked by the passenger, that entire amount has to be refunded by each and every airline. So let's say the airlines like Air India, Indigo, SpiceJet, they have already started working on it. Already the cancellations have begun of the flights which were scheduled to depart after 6 p.m. and the passengers will be given full refund. That's the maximum which ATC is doing right now in coordination with the airlines, so that at least there should not be monetary loss to the passengers, because already they have gone through physical and mental trouble since morning at the Delhi airport. Back to you.
Group Captain Bajpai, well, this is, of course, a problem that is being faced in many other, countries as well. We've seen this happening in Europe as well. When the systems are down, entire, travel, the travel routes and flights, come to a standstill. But this is a recurring problem, sir. You feel that there could be ways to actually keep a check on this? Are the systems not really updated?
Ma'am, I've got my own doubts because I personally feel and recommend the MOCA, DGCA, Airport Authority of India, the DIAL, the various airline operators. First, they should have a sense of apathy of the passengers. Like a passenger has a planned month before the flight to attend his rituals, to his family functions, to business commitment, for medical emergencies, and last minute flights are turned down, and then most 99% times we get a template answer from airport operators or from airline operators. There is a technical issue. I feel now the time has come, in the interest of the passengers, it should be made as a fundamental right for the passengers to know in any field, wherever this technical server, technical glitch, technical snag should be replaced by actual cause, and they should be intimated what remedial measures have been taken so that such thing does not get repeated. Otherwise, they are the people for whom the airlines are operating. They are the people for whom all these systems have come up, and they have been kept in the dark. After delaying the flight for hours together, you suddenly cancel it. You think about his plans. It is absolutely unfair. Absolutely. Once the PM of the country talks about the transparency, there should be a transparency.
Yeah.
Whether it is a technical snag, whether it is a flight delay, whether it is a cancellation of the flight, even major snag, the typical things, the poor passenger doesn't know what has happened. The things get settled below the carpet between the airline operator and DGCA.
Right, sir. Captain Bajpai, absolutely. We will closely track and continue to ask those questions. Thank you so much for the time being, Group Captain Bajpai, for joining us on Republic TV, and Harsha for giving us those updates. We will be keeping a close eye on the minute-by-minute developments on this developing story. Viewers, we'll skip to a short break. We'll be right back. And more on the other side, Ajit Pawar's son's Dan deal now stirring controversy. We'll tell you the details on that. Stay tuned. Exercise Trishul underway, fresh video coming in. We will give you more details on that as well.
दादी के हाथों का जादू और खुशबू से महकता घर, माँ की मुस्कुराहट और खाने की सुगंध। MDH गरम मसाला,
क्योंकि हर रिश्ता है स्वाद से जुड़ा।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
आर प्योर सूजी पास्ता उबालो मिलाओ